jails, some trouble. Well, it's hard for me to keep a job, I've been laid off. Yeah, I'm having double trouble. Well, hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, now look you dead in the eye, man, and say, you can make it if you try it. Yeah! But some of my generation, well, some of my generation is millionaires. But you know it's hard just for me to keep decent close to where I am. It's been hard just to keep these decent close to where love's got me walking, baby. Yeah, but honey, I got no place to go. Yeah. Y'all better believe real hard knocking trouble have overtaken me, and I don't have not one goddamn dollar trouble. Yeah. So hey, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. They like to say, Jason Ricci, you can make it if you try. Bullshit. That's right. You know it's one big fat lie. Fuck yeah. But some of our generation is millionaires. And you know, well, it's hard just for me to keep. Yeah, well, it's hard just trying to keep decent close to where I am. On the guitar, John Lisi. Costello used to say a little sarcastically, honey, that's nobody. But some of my generation, well, some of our generation is millionaires. But you know it's hard just to keep decent clothes. Well, I work so hard just to keep decent clothes to wear. Ricci and the bad guy was too strong for you. Yeah. Yabble dabble. Here we are. Y'all with us? Are you with us or are you against us? I don't care. I like it both ways. Literally and figuratively, any way you want to take that. Yeah, you're right. How about it for my boys? How about it for the boys? The bad kind. They're a lot of fun too, man. And I hope that you party with them after the set, because we're going to stick around, because the bad news and the good news is we came to party too, Jim. Jim, we came to party too. But see, man, it's not always fun and games when the bad kind parties. It's not always a good time for everybody. I mean, it's always a good time for us. But not every, sometimes we leave a little bit of a wake. You know what I mean? We leave a little bit of a wake. As a matter of fact, I think that we've been kicked out of more clubs than we've been asked to play. We've been kicked out of a bunch of them, you know what I mean? But you know, man, at the same time though, man, when we're on, man, we're on. Like, for example, we play these blues festivals. Anybody here go to these blues festivals? And we go to, and you know, since I got in trouble and I had to go to jail and stuff, my stock, it got a little bit lower. So they moved me down to like the 3:30 p.m. slot and shit like that. Yeah, man, it's okay, I don't care, it don't bother me. But what ends up happening every single time is the festival promoter, he comes up to me and he says, Jason, I gotta apologize, man. I didn't realize that you would sell more CDs after your set than anybody had ever sold combined in the history of our festival. Every time. I said, I was afraid that might happen. I was afraid that might happen. They said, next year, you're gonna be the headliner. So I just put it in a Surgeon General's warning in the song, just so you can go, and it goes like this. Honey, I'm your headline act. I'm the headline act. Yeah, baby, that's right. We hit the mutual fact. Ferry's gotta deal with that. The bad kind, the headline act. Johnny, baby, do something. In the club, and some guy said, he took one look at me and he said, damn. He said, you're so pretty, I thought you were a girl. I said, I was afraid that might happen. I was afraid that might happen. And you might be thinking, God damn, Jay's really good looking. You might be thinking that. And you'd be right to think that. And then you might be thinking also, gosh, man, he's so talented. He's so talented. You know, and you'd be right also. That's true. That's true. Very, very talented. Don't get me wrong, I worked really hard for it too. And then you might be thinking, you know, Jason's really successful. You know, because you saw me on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Paul Schaefer and Zack. Or maybe you bought the Grammy Award-winning record I was on with Johnny Winter. You might be thinking that. You know, but let me tell you what. I don't want to get into a sob story, but it's hard for a mooncap. It's very hard. Because all day long, you should see me. The phone is nothing, it's nothing but $1 million, $1,000 opportunities constantly on my cell phone. And then, my wife is here in the audience tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My wife, Caitlin Dibble. And she knows better than anybody that the hardest part is when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, because it's nothing but booty calls, right, baby? And then she has to put up with a lot. She has to put up with men and women and calling them. And, you know, and it's not easy, you know. And, you know, it's just gotten worse now. They got the Snapchat and the Instagram and the email and the text message and the Facebook Messenger and the new app they call WhatsApp. Right, and I've been getting pornographic pictures and all kinds of terrible, rotten, awful things on my cell phone every single day. It's hard. It's really hard. It's hard, man. So you can imagine my relief when I was coming from Salt Lake City on the way to this gig. We drove all the way, well, we came all the way from New Orleans, but just the day before, no, yesterday, just yesterday, damn, man, we was in Salt Lake City. So we was coming through this pass, you know, and it was late, and the boys were sleeping, and across the street, I was happy because there was no cell phone reception, and I said, finally, a minute of peace, finally. And across the street walks the most beautiful Bigfoot you've ever seen. Now, you might not know this about me, but Jason Ricci speaks fucking Bigfoot telepathy. And I'm not proud of it, baby. I'm not proud of it. I don't know, but you know, they say, the French philosopher Blaise Pascal, he's my favorite of all the, he said the heart has its reasons, which reason knows nothing about. And I'm telling you, baby, there was something there between me and that Squatch. Me and that Sasquatch had something going, man. I mean, but I thought, well, it's impossible, man, you know, and he took like 2 steps across the street and he was gone. I figured that was the last time I was gonna ever see that. That was tragic, you know. As soon as I got to my hotel room in Pasadena, the phone rings, and I pick it up and I hear, whoa! Like I said, you might not know this about me, but I speak Bigfoot telepathy. So let me translate that shit for you all. He said, what kind of cake you like? He said, Jason Ricci, what kind of cake you like? I said, it don't matter, Sasquatch, cause I won't make it right. Till the morning, peace and night. Tell me, Hollywood, what kind of cake you like? Go on, Sammy. Pretty squatchy, man. Like I was saying though, man, we get in a lot of trouble everywhere we go because we got foul mouths and we're criminals and we're bad people in general. As a matter of fact, Rolling Stone magazine said about the band, Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind, making today worse so tomorrow seems better. That's what they said. That's what Rolling Stone said about us. You're right. But we was actually doing pretty good until Lisi suggested we hire this
guy right here. We was a pretty good band, but he's a contaminant to the community, is what he is. He's a contaminant. He's in rehab. They say that he creates negative contracts, and that's right. He's a bad person. He wasn't always this internationally ignored superstar that you see barely standing before you today. Let me tell you what, this wreck of a human being was an actual A-list porno star right here in Los Angeles, California. And we don't care because, man, the more gigs that we get kicked out of, the cooler the gigs that we get invited to. Yeah. Like recently, we was invited to play. You've heard of the Playboy Mansion? Well, we played the Hustler Condominium. Yeah. We played it. And Larry Flint and E. Vile, Andy Kurz are good buddies. Because it turns out that Andy Kurz receives more unsolicited pornography on his cell phone than Larry Flint has managed to publish in the last 30 years. That's how dirty he is. He's dirty. Morgan, he's dirty. From New Orleans, Louisiana. Half rock, half funk, all evil. It's evil, Andy Kurz. Don't be so mean, don't be so mean. Oh, he's gonna start with the porno bass.
Lay down that beat.
Don't be so mean, don't be so mean. Alain, break it down. Alain Baudry on the drums. Okay, dig it, man. So we got a brand new CD that we managed to get some over here. Caitlin, we got a brand new CD called Approved by Snakes. Because we had to get some of the most deplorable human beings on the face of the planet. And I tried to call Scott Harris. I said, Scott, I need some money to make a CD. He said, I'm not giving you money, Jason. You're a known convicted felon and a drug addict. I'm not giving you any money. I said, that's understandable, Harris. We'll just talk about football from now on. That's fine. So I had to go to the dregs of society to find a record label awful enough to mess with me. You know what I mean? So that's why we named it Approved by Snakes. But check it out, man. That record was supposed to be out months ago. But they had to do market research surveys, so they sent it out initially to a focus group of individuals. And it turns out that what happened was, man, like on the solo to this song, they called me and they said, you need to redo the solo. And the solo was badass, like, of course, right, you know. So there was like, I was like, why? And they said, well, Jason, it turns out that the musical intervals that you chose happened to line up with the Fibonacci series. And that they was creating electromagnetical ley lines that happened to correspond with certain star systems, in particular the star system Sirius. And what was going on was that there was all kinds of like 0-point energy, electrical ley lines, and causing people to have hallucinations and see cryptozoological creatures like rougarous and Bigfoots and werewolves and all kinds of stuff. Mass hysteria, objects were levitating, there was demonic possession happening left and right. So the Surgeon General stepped in and the American Medical Association came in and said, Jason, you gotta redo your harmonica solo. I said, okay, I don't want to hurt anybody. That was never my intention, man. So I just decided to take it back 6,000 years to the most basic form of musical communication. I went straight to Pythagoras and grabbed me the Ionian scale, otherwise known as the major scale, or the 7 notes that everybody understands in the same language. And I just decided, baby, I would start there and grow. All right? So I will attempt to recreate this solo without causing hysteria, hallucinations, or any other kind of magical initiation into any types of orders that maybe y'all don't want to fuck with. Okay? Here we go, here we go.
Well, I want some...
Thank you.